Hey everybody, welcome back to another chapter 36 of my journey to Broadway. Let's get right into it. So, we just finished a whole week of Lost Heroes of Oral and then a whole week of Oral's Promise. Now, you guys all know how Lost Heroes of Orals is. You know, it was great. It was fantastic. I mean, we could have had a little bit more support from the school board for the students coming out like they promised. But we got through it. Thank God some of the schools knew from before what the kind of shows our company produces. So they were all in as soon as I mentioned it. And shout out to the Catholic school board who right away just jumped on it. Very happy about that. So that was okay. It wasn't, of course, the attendance wasn't what I expected because we were promised something and didn't deliver. But the public shows were okay. But the show was fantastic, as usual. Like, these performers were just unbelievable. Now we get into Oral's Promise. Now let me tell you something. When I first wrote Oral's Promise, it was really quick and it was only about an hour show. And of course, when you first write something, when I do something, I put my heart and soul into it. So of course, while I'm writing, I am portraying every single character. I am, embodying every character as I write it. And that's how it makes my work that special, because I don't just write, I have to write in the moment. I have to be every person. I have to feel what every character is feeling, whether they're good or bad. So, of course, when I wrote it, of course, I liked it, but of course, it's my work. I'm biased. And the one thing I was just worried about, I'm always worried about this. Every time I write a show, I'm like, okay, how is everyone going to receive it? Are they going to like it? What's going to happen? So, of course, when we first put on the production, and the first show, which is the school shows, my heart, I swear, was coming through my chest, like coming through my mouth, I should say. I was so nervous. I was nervous about the reception of how people were going to receive it. And thank you, Jesus, that they absolutely loved it. I was even more nervous, of course, for the teachers, especially the ones who had seen Lost Heroes. And one of my teachers, one of my angel teachers, Phil, he came to me and he's like, I don't even know which one I like more. And I'm like, what? Seriously? This is really in comparison to Lost Heroes of Oral? Guys, I did it again. I did it again. I'm serious. Like, I get so overwhelmed, like, with joy when people love my work, honestly, because that means they see what I see. And I had a parent come to me and say, that was the best one you've ever done. I'm like, no way. I cannot outdo what I've done before. That's, like, impossible. Like, I can't believe that I outdid myself again. I mean, that's just one parent's perspective or a couple, but of course, in my view, I actually, when I think about all the stuff, all the shows that I've done, I actually don't even know which one I like best. I thought Mute the Musical was top of the top, but I'm getting all these mixed reviews. Like, everybody's loving it. Every time I do it, there's always someone who says that was the best one. That was even better. And that was even better. I think they're just saying that because it's new. But I really would love to know which one is the best after watching every single one of my shows. Below, Lost Heroes of Oral, Mute the Musical, Oral's Promise. I mean, am I forgetting any more? I am forgetting some. But I'd love to know, at last even, Running Back to You, which no one's ever seen, which I've never produced Running Back to You, but one day I will. I'd love to see what they think which one is actually the best one. Guys, this is like, honestly, regardless of anything else that's happened, I have these products, and every single one of these products have gotten rave reviews. Every single one of these productions. And because I was thinking, I was like, I have to have a flop show. Every writer or director has a show that's flopped. And I'm happy to say that I haven't had a flop yet. And I hope I never do. I really hope I never do. I've had 3 people say to me this week that wasn't my close friends or my family. They've looked me in the eye and said, Alinka, you have a gift. Do I really? I think now, because Oral's Promise wasn't a flop and it was good as I wanted it to be, or even more, because these kids, oh, you gotta see these kids. I'm so proud of them. They are fantastic. Because of that, I truly believe now 100% that I do have a gift. So just know, guys, it's not just from my own hands. God has given me this gift. And honestly, I don't know what exactly he wants me to do with it, because I produced all these shows and they've been fantastic. But what now? You know, they haven't been hugely successful in the way that I've wanted them to be yet, but I know one day they will be. They have to be. Like, there's no way I could create these things and do nothing with it or have it not extend into the international stage. It just has to happen. Guys, if you've seen the productions, the reason why, the reason why they are the way they are is because I put my heart and soul into these productions. Sorry, I had to pause for a second. When I say that I live and breathe musical theater, I really do. I was born to do this. I know I was. So I had a great show. I really trusted this company. I really trusted the school board. You know, they asked me to write it, the second show, Oral's Promise. And I was just a little shocked that it wasn't pushed at all. I mean, next I should have gotten a contract. Like, I did this because they asked me, of course, and I love writing. But the light at the end of the tunnel is that I got a great show out of it. And I never thought of it until they asked me to do it. So I'm very happy about that part. So I can still take this show and just add it to my roster and just keep plugging away. Right? So I have to tell you, it's so funny because my husband was worried. He was like, but Taya, which is my lead character, Amara, she has never done a show before in her life. And he was like, what are you going to do? Like, what if she goes up and she forgets the lines, or she does this and she doesn't know what to do? She's never done musical theater. And I said to him, I said, listen, my director instincts tells me that she's going to be phenomenal. I know it. I seen it. All I saw was like literally like a minute of her on camera doing something with her family or performing at a church. She was performing a song, and I said, oh no, she's the one. And I know she was all the way in New Brunswick. Yes, she was my niece, but it literally had nothing to do with her being my niece. It had to do with her talent. And I knew she could do it. And people couldn't believe how amazing she was. Taya, phenomenal. Phenomenal. And even my IPAS kids, they embraced her. They welcomed her. They all became friends. I'm so happy. And she was at a level that, honestly, you would never believe that this was her first time. And my IPAS kids, they stepped up to the plate. I even had some from Lost Heroes, and a former IPAS child that I've had since she was like 10 or 11 years old. They came up and they really performed. I mean, when it was over, it was so sad because you want more, you know? So I plan to continue with this show as well as every other show. I do plan to do it. And if you saw it, my gosh, you know what? Take a look at it. Take a look at this quick preview of Oral's Promise.
We're gonna tell you a story about a world long ago.
It's not that far from us actually. It's our neighbor.
It's our neighbor in Oro. It's our history, Canadian history, all Black history, our history. We will show you where we were once before and how far we have come to a nation that lives to solve one. It's historical. Historical. You're gonna see how it's It's for everybody. It's for everybody. It's for you and me.
Did you see that? And I promise you, it was even better in real life. So next time it comes to town, make sure you come and get your tickets. Guys, that was Oral's Promise and Lost Heroes this year was a great chapter in my life. I'll see you in chapter 37.